Our guest in this segment is David Bradford, close friend and one of the few people in the world that has built 2 different billion-dollar companies. He's known as the human internet because he's so well connected. His business successes have been built on his ability to cultivate relationships with world-renowned leaders in technology, in sports, in entertainment, and other industries. Are you always looking for new businesses?
You know what? I have chosen in my life to use my success not as a hammock, but as a springboard. Right? So I am constantly looking for new things. In fact, my wife and I have built a company called FluentWorlds, and we created a series of 3D virtual classrooms that allow people to learn a language in context. So imagine the 500 million people today in China that are trying to learn English as a second language. They can now go into a virtual classroom or a virtual Las Vegas or a virtual doctor's office, grocery store, etc., that we built online so they can learn the language in context. So we're having fun, and I'm always looking for cool new technologies.
You know what the biggest problem with language learning companies today is? Maybe it's the fact that they're just peddling glorified flashcards. Or maybe it's that they're just holding on to old technology. Or maybe you're just sick and tired of having to wait 30 seconds for an ad before you can get back to your lesson. When it comes down to it, though, the biggest problem is even simpler. They don't offer immersion. And that's where FluentWorlds comes in. My name's Tim Doner. I'm Vice President of Strategy and Business Development at FluentWorlds, and you could say I know a thing or two about learning languages. Okay, you get the picture. Now, I learned most of my languages on the streets of New York, just by talking to people and immersing myself in my environment. But that's not for everyone. Some people are shy, plenty of people don't live in a big city, and many of us can't afford to travel. And at FluentWorlds, we believe you shouldn't have to. Our goal is to bring language immersion to everyone. Here's how it works. Using speech recognition technology developed for us by the head of the Amazon Alexa development team, we assess your pronunciation and give you helpful pointers for how to perfect even the most difficult sounds in the English language. With FluentWorlds, available for both mobile and desktop, we immerse learners in 55 engaging levels with hundreds of hours of content in which they can design their own characters and engage in authentic environments while they practice English. With everything from an airport to a drugstore to even virtual Las Vegas, we make sure that every aspect of life in an English-speaking country is represented in our app so that people can learn in context. So, in a nutshell, that's FluentWorlds. It's language immersion right in the palm of your hand.
Today, we're giving someone I love the gift of language. Let's go. So this is my grandma's house, and she doesn't speak much English, but that's all about to change. Hola, hola. Hola, bonita, ¿cómo estás? Sí, mira, tengo una sorpresa para ti. ¿Sí? ¿Qué es? Me va a gustar. Entonces, mira, esto es como un juego. Tú entras, puedes caminar acá, te muestras las diferentes palabras. Lo lindo de esto ahorita es que es como uno se sumerge, ¿verdad? A este mundo. Entonces no necesitas pagar un montón de dinero para poder irte a otro lado, aprender el inglés. Aquí está en tus manos, es fácil.
Hello.
Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. Vamos a escuchar a las
Qué bonito,
personas
de veras es como un juego.
Sí,
Me
es como
gusta.
un juego. Y puedes seguir en diferentes niveles, de principiante a intermedio, puedes irse a avanzado. Son 55 niveles diferentes.
Ah, bueno, o sea que uno sabe bien preparado.
Exacto. Lo lindo también tiene diferentes lugares, pues ir a Nueva York o a Las Vegas, pero también pues el aeropuerto, ir a hacer compras, lo que sea, y te enseñan.
Y cada lugar tiene las diferentes cosas que yo necesito aprender.
Y puedes probarlo una y otra vez para que te salga bien, pues ir avanzando en tu inglés. I came to the States from Guatemala when I was 9 years old. And when you're young, being able to learn English is so much easier. So to see people like my grandparents and my parents just taking forever to learn English is honestly, it's just hard because they don't have the same confidence that I have. They're not able to have the same confidence when they go out. They're not able to communicate and relate to people the same way that I have. And they're not able to Play Store or iTunes. You won't regret it.
Great. And you?
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too.